Hi, I'm Tinny from Mini Bowl Design, and today I'm out here in the factory. You can tell because it echoes, so I'll try to keep my voice down and stand close to the camera. What I'm going to do today is I'm going to do a DIY project where we're going to take the handle off of this 10 centimeter Imusa pot. And we're not going to use any highfalutin tools. All we're going to use is a regular bench grinder and a hammer and a vise. Now the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to grind the head off this rivet on the grinder, and that's really no big deal. It's just really noisy and a little bit slow, but the good part about it is you don't have to worry about being precise because you'll just grind into the handle and that's coming off anyway, so it's really not that big a deal. So let's Okay, I have ground that off, and once you get it down to the handle, it'll be fairly hot. And you start working it a little bit, you'll see a hairline where the rivet is starting to pull out. And if you've done it correctly and you keep muffing around with it, I'm going to grind that one just a little bit more. There you go. See, it'll come off like that. And when it comes off, what you'll have left is that. That's what we want right there. That's perfect. That's what's left of the rivet off after you grind the head off. And it's still inside down here. Now, we'll do the same thing to the other one. Can't believe how hot that is. I gotta let that to cool down before I can touch it. Okay, that's cooled down a little bit, and if you watch right there as I move it around, you'll see a little set of lines there, and you keep rocking it back and forth, and boom, there you have it. And once again, there's the rivet. Okay, now let's go over to the vise. Okay, for this project I'm going to use just a standard vise with 4-inch jaws. And I've got a piece of steel here that's 1/2 inch by inch, and I'm going to place that in the vise and leave enough sticking out so it'll reach all the way to the bottom of the pot. Right there. Now I'm going to tighten this up, make sure I've got enough. Yep. And you want to have it just as close as you can. It'll be better leverage and it'll be more solid. You don't want too much sticking out. And you want it as tight as you can get. Okay, that's good. Now we'll move the camera in a little closer and I'll show you what I'm up to here, which is a little bit Mickey Mouse, but at the same time it seems to work pretty well. Okay, I'm going to set the camera up so we're looking right directly down on it. Okay, here's the arbor I'm using, 1/2 by inch, and I'm setting this on, and I'm getting this rivet head right here, right on the top of it. I don't want it off the side, I want it right on the top. Push down, make sure the rivet's all the way in. Now the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the peening end of a ball peen hammer. That's what that's made for, is for peening. And I'm going to go around the outside edge very carefully and not hard, just light. Okay, see that? Now I'm going to continue. I'm going to go in just a little bit. Okay, now I'm going to do the middle a little bit to kind of spread it out. Then I'm going to go around the outside edge again. Now as you're doing this, every time you tap, you'll see the imprint where you hit. There's one little spot there and spot there. And just generally go round and around very lightly, not hard at all, just a little baby tap. And anywhere that looks like it's curled up a little bit, just very lightly tap it down. Now we'll do the back one. Same deal. And that's not going to be quite as rugged because the arbor is further out from the press, so there's going to be a little more spring there. But I don't think it'll be a problem, as long as I can keep it right directly on top of the arbor. Once again, around the outside edge, then the middle, then the outside edge again. And then just anywhere that looks like it's standing up. Okay, now we're done. So let's pull the camera back and see what we've got. Okay, now I wouldn't call this pretty, but compared to some of the things I've seen people do, this is pretty nice. If you look inside, try to get it here so the camera can see it, you can see your rivets are fine, they're inside, no problem, just the way they always were. And the outside. Now I'm going to go get some water and we'll see if this is watertight. Now I'm not so worried about the top rivet. We'll probably never get water all the way up there because that's only like, 5/8 an inch to the top. But the bottom we definitely want very tight. So I've filled that with water up above the rivet by about 1/2 an inch. And I think you can see that that's watertight. And now I'm going to tilt it up so the water's over the top rivet. And that appears to be watertight also. So now we've got a 10 centimeter pot with now we've got a 10 centimeter pot with no handle that will fit inside of a 12 centimeter pot. Cool beans. It's even short enough so if you put a lid on, put something underneath it, you could even dry bake with it. So there you go. That's my DIY project for the day. If you get any questions, leave them in the comments section and I'll try to answer them. I'm Tinny from Mini Bull Design. Get out and hike, take a friend, enjoy the great outdoors, and more important than anything, try to have a little fun today and do something like this DIY project, and try to have a really great day. Bye-bye.